Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the biggest names in action starring together in a movie of their very own. But is Escape Plan a quick cash-in on famous names alone, or is it something more? Well, I thought it was pretty entertaining, and here's why. If you liked the cheesiness of The Last Stand, the craziness of The Rundown, and the effects of Fast and the Furious 6, then you will like this movie. Breslin, as played by Sylvester Stallone, works for a security firm that specializes in exposing flaws in high-security prisons. Of course, he exposes these flaws by actually going undercover as a prisoner and breaking out from the inside. But then a high-paying client tasks his firm with an unusual request. Breslin will have to break out of a newly designed prison created to hold high-priority individuals. However, it turns out the deal isn't what it seems to be, and Breslin is trapped in this new high-tech facility for real. No backup and no way out, Breslin will have to come up with a plan to escape from the clutches of the Mad Warden, Hobbs, as played by Jim Caviezel. Fortunately, Breslin won't be doing it alone. Now Breslin and fellow inmate Rodemeyer, as played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, have to work together if they're going to fly the coop before one of them ends up dead. Escape Plan, not to be confused with Stallone's other prison movie, Lock Up, was a pretty enjoyable watch. Stallone is as entertaining as ever, although it's really hard to take him seriously as a smart guy. The character Breslin is ridiculously intelligent, but in no way do you get that impression from Stallone's acting, regardless of how much exposition he spouts at you. Schwarzenegger, on the other hand, was fantastic. There was one scene in particular where Schwarzenegger does a long speech in his native language, which is something incredibly impressive to watch. I think it's the first time I've ever seen him speaking Austrian. He really does put his all in, and the filmmakers really know how to bring out his age, but still his charisma and personality. And the rest of the supporting cast was really good as well. Jim Caviezel, in particular, lets his wacky meter reach max, making him a fine, campy villain. Oh, Sam Neill and Vincent D'Onofrio are also in the movie. Small parts, but still, I love seeing them in more films. The acting is hammy and the dialogue cheesy, and I could not have been more nostalgic for the 80s. But it's balanced nicely with clever writing and brutally realistic violence, including one of the most awesome death scenes that has to be up there in the Great Hall of going out in a blaze of glory. So, what more can I say? What you see in the trailer is what you get from the movie. No big surprises, but hey, sometimes that's a good thing. Until next time, I'm Darren with Movie to Blender.